it's about time I apologize for what I did to you last week. I see. That's alright. I forgive you. You do? I've never been one to hold a grudge.
Aww.
You already said that.
And we are back for more Doki Doki Salvation Remake. And last time, Natsuki brought Monika out for ice cream and they talked some stuff together. So maybe hopefully things would be okay in the long run. I know I said that plenty of times before, but after seeing Monika's motives and lies and all that kind of stuff, oh boy, I wonder how that will go. So hopefully this time around, maybe, just maybe, we can see that. But for now, maybe we're looking forward to Sayori's date. Well, not maybe, but really looking forward to it. The weekend goes by with relative ease. I caught up on a few assignments, went on a movie date with Sayori, and generally had a relaxing time. But there's always that looming sense of doom whenever Monday comes along. I checked my grades online this morning, only to see I'm starting to fail most of my classes now. Wait, we didn't get to see or, have a movie date with Sayori? Boo! That sucks! 0 out of 10. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Maybe there might be some more dates in here that would be great to see because come on, this is Salvation Remake. It's supposed to be with Sayori, right? Sayori focused like the OG. Hopefully we can spend more time with her. I let out a sigh and lean against a nearby pole as I wait for Sayori. I'm not sure if this whole thing has been good for me. It's the first time I've been truly honest with myself about it. But my grades have never been this bad, and blaming it on everything that's happened these last few weeks just sounds so incredibly selfish and crappy. I mean, it is a serious situation and events that happened before, but still, I guess that wouldn't be enough to, to make it an excuse. But still, I guess that would be very inexcusable because, like, come on, someone was trying to end their life and then this is what I get? Bruh, come on. But what else could it be? If Sayori found out? Good morning. Good morning, Sayori. Sleep well? Yep, nothing beats a good night's rest. Yeah, you're right about that. Hey, you seem upset. Is something wrong? I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I guess I'm just a bit tired. You didn't stay up playing video games again, didn't you? Oh, how I wish I had that amount of free time. I was up doing a few homework assignments. A little bit stressful, but I got them all finished. Oh, good. Let's get going then. Okay, if I'm being honest, Sayori making sure everything was okay like that was cute? Adorable? What am I even thinking? What? Ho? Sayori isn't a hoe. I shake my head and awkwardly fix up my hair after doing so. We both readjust our bags and make our usual commute. I guess Sayori really knows me well. I can't hide the fact that I'm pretty stressed out right now. There isn't much I can do about it other than just trying to keep up with my assignments. I mean, gotta finish them all, Just do it for the grades. Morning classes go by quickly, which I definitely won't complain about. I walk into the cafeteria with Sayori and point out an empty table for us to sit at. What did you bring for lunch, Finn? Just some torikatsu. Nothing special. You know how to make torikatsu? Yeah, I thought you knew that already. Oh, excuse me, I just ate before I did this. There's still a lot I don't know about you, silly. Well, since my parents left for overseas jobs, they taught me many different recipes to make for myself. I'm basically the best chef you'll ever know. Just don't tell Natsuki I said that. Well, he's the best baker or confectioner, and I'm the chef. So, I guess that kind of counts. They're both the same thing, but with just a different food.
Well, I can be the judge of that. If you let me, of course.
Sure, Sayori. I pull out my lunch bag and pull out my plate. Well, I still can't cook shit except breakfast. I mean, Sayori's a breakfast person as much as I do, so I guess she would like that very much. Wait, I have to heat it up. I'll be right back. I get up and head towards the group of microwaves situated towards the back of the cafeteria. There isn't a long line or anything, but I still rush over in the hopes that nobody will walk in front of me.
Ha, Picha.
Jeez, Natsuki, you nearly made me drop my food. She quickly opens up one of the microwaves and places her bento box inside.
Well, you know what they say, you snooze, you lose. Oh no! However, shall I do?
I say this sarcastically as I open up the microwave right next to the other and place my food inside.
Hey, my point still stands.
And to that I say, F you! I guess so. Sayori and I are sitting over at the table. You wanna join us? Natsuki glances towards another part of the cafeteria for a short moment.
Sure, that sounds way better than where I was originally sitting anyway. Not like I need to sit with you guys or anything. You guys just look like losers sitting alone like that.
Not like it'll help your social status either. Oh boy! She gives me a friendly shove before opening up the microwave and checking on her food. I follow suit and make sure my food is warmed all the way through before heading back to my table.
Hey Natsuki, glad to see you again. What's up, Sayori?
Natsuki grabs the nearest seat to Sayori and seats herself down.
How's your day going? It's as good as it can possibly be, I think. It's not complaining either way. Glad to hear that. You seem to be in a good mood today as well. I guess I'm just a bit excited for today's club meeting. Ah, that's right. How did your hangout with Monica go? It was pretty good, I think. She's going to apologize to Yuri. At least I hope so. And she's allowing me to talk about my manga in the club as well, so I hope you're all looking forward to that. That's great, Natsuki. I guess you managed to get through her, huh? I mean, I sure hope so. How is she doing, by the way? Like in general? She's doing okay, I think, but she had a moment where we had to step outside for some fresh air, but nothing too serious.
Well, this is Monica we're talking about. She can take care of herself.
Yeah.
Ah, here, Sayori, give this a try before it gets cold. I pick up a piece of chicken and place it on her plate.
Thanks.
As Sayori eats, I catch Natsuki looking pretty gloomy after staring down at her lunch. Do you want to try some too, Natsuki?
It's seriously so good.
Eh?
Yeah, I'm alright.
A quick glance at her table reveals that she's got nothing more than rice and a packet of ketchup. Which confuses me considering Natsuki's pretty much known for really being good at cooking. Guess she didn't have enough time to prepare her food? Or it's either that, or maybe her father is a fucking asshole and just leaves her fucking malnourished or some shit. I don't know. Like, who eats with rice and packet and a ketchup packet? What?
Here you go, Nats. You can have my taco.
The Sayori picks up 2 octopus-shaped sausages and places them on Natsuki's rice.
Now we've shared all parts of our lunches. I understand not having enough time to pack lunch sometimes too, so don't worry about it.
Thanks, Sayori. Natsuki swiftly begins to eat, nearly eating both sausages in a few seconds.
See? I knew you were hungry.
Shut up, Sayori. Adorable lunch together. Ugh.
Ew, Finn, what kind of noise was that?
Today was just one of those days where I don't really feel like coming to a club meeting.
Aw, we can call it a day if you like. Nuh-uh, not on my watch. This is my day.
Natsuki barges into the club room looking pretty upset at Sayori's idea.
Whoop, sorry Finn, guess you're out of luck.
Is that all it takes to change your mind? Sayori suddenly inches closest to me and whispers into my ear.
The truth is that Natsuki is kind of scary.
Kind of what?
Nothing.
She says that you are kind of scary, so I'm just gonna go leave now.
Say, didn't you want to share something with us today? Yeah, but I'm waiting for the other... but I'm just waiting for the women of the hour to show up before I get started. Plus, I have to make sure Monica lives up to her promise. Good afternoon. And what promise you might be referring to? Hopefully you'll find out in a few minutes. Hey everyone, hope everyone had a terrific day today.
Natsuki loudly clears her throat to non-verbally state the obvious.
I know. I'll get to that. I just wanted to find the right time to say it. It's a bit hard. If it's about what I think it is, I don't mind waiting until the end.
Monica stays silent, almost as if she's struggling to come up with something more to say in response.
Anyway, I brought something to share with the club today. And no, it's not cupcakes, Finn.
Huh. I guess I didn't hide my facial expression as well as I thought I did. I mean, hey, that's fine. If it's not cupcakes, what? Is it your entire bakery? Natsuki cheerfully walks over to her bag and pulls out multiple different manga, some of which I recognize, but others not so much.
Monica and I decided that it should be allowed to share my favorite forms of literature in the club as well. It's not fair that everyone else gets to share something and I've barely had the chance. What's this one? I never seen this one before. Oh, that one? That Shoko struggles to communicate. It's one of my recent favorites.
Ah, yes, Komi... Komi struggles to communicate. Or, Komi can't communicate. Natsuki grabs the manga off the desk ever so gently as if to avoid getting any folds or creases on the covers. She proudly presents the manga for all of us to see. The cover page shows a somewhat slender girl in a blue uniform drawing on a chalkboard. So, what's this one about? Just a girl who can't speak or something?
Uh-huh, it's super cute. Is it one of those slice-of-life manga that doesn't have any real or concrete plot?
Again, I apologize for the screaming gremlin outside.
I'm not judging or anything, it's just that I don't really understand the appeal with these. Well, it certainly sounds like you're already judging it right from the start. To answer your question, Finn, yes, that's basically it. To answer yours, Yuri, there's actually a lot of depth to this that even shocked me when I first started reading it. The manga does a tremendous job at showing how tough social anxiety can be and how it can be often misinterpreted as them acting like they're above all their peers. Shoko Komi, the main character, is the one who really struggles to communicate with others. But it's not that she doesn't want to, or is depressed about it at all. After getting help from a new friend, she becomes determined to make 100 friends. So determined, in fact, that you can't help but root for her as she tries her hardest to break past that barrier struggled with her whole life. Yeah, it's a slice of life manga for sure. It's full of cute moments and situational comedy that might not be for everyone. But its message, the whole idea that you aren't defined by your weaknesses or ailments, is a message I'm sure everyone can really grab a hold of. Which is why...
Natsuki gently but swiftly places the manga on Yuri's chest, causing her to jump a bit.
I want you to read it. You know I feel about manga in general.
And honestly, as much as I know about Komi can't communicate, I think I can see like a stark contrast between Komi and Yuri here, so I think Yuri might like this. I'm guessing.
I'm afraid I won't really be able to appreciate it as much as you probably like me to. Just don't think about it too hard. Give it a shot and then you can let us know what you think next time. That's the whole idea of this club, isn't it? Natsuki is right, Yuri. Part of the talk her and I had the other day was all about having an open mind and willing to try out new things. Well, you see, manga isn't exactly unfamiliar to me. I had some history with the medium in the past. Well, great. Then it should be even easier for you then. Yuri only sighs in response as she carefully takes the manga and hugs it close to her chest. We all start engaging more with Natsuki's manga showcase, talking about various manga that I'm familiar with, and then some that Sayori was surprisingly familiar with as well. As long as you don't give her Evangelion Genesis, Evangelion, or Madoka Magica if you have that, Natsuki, just don't. While I was more familiar with the action-focused ones such as Attack the Titans and Yellow-Haired Ninja Adventures, or Attack on Titan and Naruto, she recognized manga such as Girls' Final Tour and Ordinary Life in the West. Girls' Final Tour, I have no idea what that is, and Ordinary Life in the West, I don't know that either. So yeah, while I don't have to take on too many manga at once, it's nice to have other things to turn to if I'm feeling a certain way, you know? I'll admit, your commentary on Attack the Titan sounds like something I actually enjoy reading.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think soon I'm going to watch Attack on Titan from the first season to the latest one. So yeah, I think I'm into the I'm planning to watch it. So yeah, that's also something I'll be looking forward to watch as well and read, I think.
When I get through this one first, of course. Yeah, that was super fun. I'm not super big on manga myself, but I read a few here and there. It's just super cool to finally hear your passionate side.
I agree. I mean, I've never been one to shy from some good manga, but I always used to think it didn't really belong in this club.
And that's what I'm trying to fix. By the sound of things, I seem to have done a good job. Yeah, you did great. It's awesome to see you take the initiative to make the club even better. I had a good time as well. I look forward to whenever you decide to do this again. Maybe we can pick and choose our own manga to bring and discuss. It's not really a secret that I used to be into romance manga anyway, so I guess that wouldn't be so bad to see.
Natsuki, bring her Nisekoi right now, pronto. Nothing to be shy over. For what it's worth, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't into stuff that most people would find interesting.
Hey, you can't talk about that kind of material in the club.
Hey, it's not like that, dummy. Anyway, bringing and choosing manga. Sounds cool.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I really did have a lot of fun doing that. I don't really get any opportunities to share with my other friends about manga or anything like that. Eh? Why's that? It's no big deal. We all have those things we just can't really talk about with certain people, you know? Oh yeah, I understand that completely. Sorta like how I can't really talk to Finn about girl stuff.
What? Girl stuff? Wasn't that few episodes before? Sayori, come on now.
Sure dude, you could put it like that. By the way, Yuri, please take care of the manga I lent you, alright? Because I swear, if I see just one crease, You have nothing to worry about. It's in good hands.
like trying to keep it in perfect condition, like this right here. My favorite figure, by the way, it's Siege Optimus Prime. I like this toy, and yeah. Honestly, if it's a new toy, I don't mind. Oh well, new figure, I don't mind having some teeny tiny scratches. But hey, it's a retail toy. Same goes for old ones. If they have scuffs and scratches here and there, I don't care. I mean, they're toys to be played with. But for manga and books, you gotta be very, very careful with them because, oh boy.
I'll tell you about my early impressions as soon as I get the chance. Great. And then I guess we're done with today's meeting, yeah? No? There's still an hour left until it's over. Oh,
well, I guess we could all read together, you know? Why not?
well, Finn was saying how he didn't really feel up for a full club meeting today, so how about we cut it short? Why? Need to be getting else somewhere?
Natsuki doesn't respond as she pulls out her phone and gives it a quick, concerned glance.
Yeah, I can't stick around for very long today. Can you guys help me pack up my manga? I'd really appreciate it. Don't worry, friend. I can put them in a closet for you where they'll be safe and sound.
As long as they're not out of reach for Natsuki, that's fine.
Ah, that's a good idea. Thanks, man. Thanks, girl. Let's be careful with them, alright? The same thing I told Yuri goes for you as well. Yes, ma'am.
Natsuki leaves the club room in a hurry, leaving all of her manga for Sayori and probably the rest of us to take care of.
Something on your mind, Yuri? Oh, nothing. Sorry.
Okay, what's with the awkward silence?
Hey, don't act like you're the one with the idea to end the meeting early.
What? Where's that caring attitude you had from before? You're just acting now.
I'm not. I'm being 100% serious.
Ah, so the thing you said about ending the meeting early for my sake was a lie?
No, I just didn't want to look bad in front of Monica, okay?
Sayori says this with such speed it's nearly impossible to understand her.
Well, this is something you two already discussed beforehand. Who am I to keep you here if you want to leave it a little early? Besides, it's just an after-school club. You're free to come and go as you please.
I sneak a glance at Yuri, who still seems to be within her own mind at the moment. Guess I couldn't help but think of her after hearing what Monica said, come and go as you please. Don't have to tell me twice, I'm genuinely beat. Oh, and I didn't mean anything by wanting to leave early today, Monica. I just thought you should know.
Oh no, of course not, but thank you for telling me anyway. That's nice of you.
Anytime. Ready to get going, Sayori?
Fine, let's go. Let me put away Natsuki's manga first and then we can head out.
Alright, I'll leave you to it then. Whew! Piece of cake. Let's get going then. Oh, I ended up helping her as well. That's even better.
Yep. You sure Natsuki wouldn't mind that I put some of her manga out of order?
Oh, she will definitely mind. Of course, cause she's the manga connoisseur.
Then let's fix them.
I put my hands up in the air and let out a loud and hearty yawn. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. As a collector, and of course an avid reader, I am deeply offended. Sayori gives me a stern but pleading look. Oh, that's, okay. That's the first time I see Sayori in a mod putting her hand on her hip. Putting a hip on her hand, is that the same thing? I don't know. Alright, we'll show up early and fix them up before she gets here. Is that alright at least?
Works for me.
I sigh as Sayori reaches out to interlock her arm with mine. I happily take it and we walk out of the club, leaving Monica and Yuri to her own business. It wasn't intentional, but getting those two alone was probably the best outcome for them to really work things out. I just hope it all turns out okay.
I hope those two sort out everything they need to. If there's anyone that would listen to Monika's problems, it's Yuri.
Oh, really? Well, what's that? Hey, that rhymed.
Yuri listens to people talk. She's not one to interrupt you or anything.
Ah, I guess that makes sense. I'm sure things will work out between them.
I hope so.
So, wanna head to the cafe? It's been a while since you and I had been there, haven't it?
Eh? You mean the...
Yep, the one a few blocks down. You know the one.
That sounds like an amazing idea. Let's go.
Hey, let's go! Cafe date! Let's do this! This better compensate what I had for... Huh?
Okay. I slowly reopened my eyes.
I'll play along.
I slowly reopened my eyes. No glitches, no static, no flashes. It's just me and her. You and me and her. Phew. So, that manga Natsuki gave you. She told me about that one. She seemed pretty excited about it. She even talked to you when she brought it up. Yuri doesn't respond at all. Instead, she fidgets a little before gathering up her stuff and preparing herself to leave. Yuri? Yes, what is it? Well, I think it's about time I apologize for what I did to you last week. I see. That's alright. I forgive you. You do? I've never been one to hold a grudge. That's commendable. I scratch my head nervously. If I'm being honest, I expected you to be angrier with me. Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't angry at some point. But I immediately began to wonder why you said all those things. How did you even know I did these things to myself? I began thinking, how much do I really know about you? You really don't know anything.
We do, cause you're a Monicon.
I guess I've only showed you what I wanted to show you. That wasn't you that week. I know it wasn't. How would you know that? You've always been that person that inspired me to do great things, to reach my full potential and work towards it. I refuse to believe that the Monika I knew of genuinely meant what she said that day. If that makes any sense. Don't worry. It makes perfect sense. I don't really have a proper explanation as to why I did what I did. It's become pretty clear that something is going on, and I'd like to know what that is. We all would. I looked down at my hands. I don't know where to begin. It's, Monika, you okay?
Oh, now I guess this filter's back now.
Her voice was muffled. My hands began to shiver violently. It's very hard to... I suddenly lose feeling in my legs and fall over. I feel two arms grab and hold me up. Was I about to fall? I don't even know what just happened there.
Oh.
I slowly open my eyes and realize I'm now sitting down in a chair in front of the club room. Are you okay? Do you need me to call the emergency services? No, that isn't necessary. Neither of us speak for a short while, but it seems like ages. She's probably worried about me. But why? I don't understand why. Something is happening to me.
Yep. And I think it's trying to take over your head now because it feels like you're going to malfunction at some point.
Something that I don't really think I'm ready to talk about with anyone else. But what I did last week? I was wrong. But I realize that now. I don't really know what else to say. You got a lot going on in your life, don't you? And maybe you just thought what you did was right, even if you weren't entirely clear on that. Sayori told us that you tend to be really hard on yourself when things don't go your way. I can't really say how
Oh fuck.
I can't really say how I know that feels. Is it really possible that I've just been wrong about everything? Yuri awkwardly avoids making eye contact with me, but kneels down so that we are at eye level with each other. Are you sure you don't need me? You don't need me for help? I think you nearly fainted there. That's not necessary, but would it be too much if I ask you to, no. Actually, maybe that's not such a good idea. It's okay. Were you going to ask for me if to walk home with you? Oh, yeah, I was. I slowly get up from my chair. Having experience with these fainting spells in the past, I'm able to stand on my own feet with relative ease after a short time. Despite this, Yuri still grabs onto my arm and helps me stand upright. Strangely, just like when Natsuki helped me up, I feel comforted by her touch. It's something I've desired for so long. But how come I only come starting to feel it now? Can you walk okay? Yeah, I'll manage. Yuri, gracefully as ever, places her bag around her shoulder and allows me to walk out of the club room first. Thank you, Yuri.
Just be careful, Monica. One step at a time. It's gonna be alright. Whoa, okay! Finally, I was going to ball out because if there wasn't a Sayori date and just skip to another one, yeah, I think I would have been grown bored of like the school segment now. But still, if this is the foundation of like building their friendship with each other and of course making amends, I'll be fine with that. But please, I just really want to get to the juicy part, like, you know, something interesting that isn't the school for once. And with so many episodes now, I think, well, I am this close to stop playing and end it there because I'm starting to feel a little fatigued by the school segments. But yeah, again, I still have to, you know, play the whole thing because it is the remake of my favorite mod after all, so don't worry about it. I'm not this close to quit just yet.